Welcome to the podcast. This is episode 2. This time we're going to talk about Pokemon because why not? The random wheel decided for us out of 3 options. The other 2 were Mario Kart games and just consoles. But yeah, let's get started with that.
Start at red, blue, yellow then?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I first played them because they came out on the Virtual Console on the 3DS. So I just downloaded Red. And then I played that for a bit. Honestly, I feel like the game has like aged poorly when compared to like Fire Red or Leaf Green or like the newer ones.
Yeah.
Because like for me at least, you can't really tell where you're going. And like the box is formatted like it's just a list instead of like an actual box with sprites of Pokemon. There's a limited amount of space in your bag.
That's weird.
Yeah. And then I didn't get past Lavender Town. Like I'm still at the Pokemon Tower thing.
Oh, it's the Lavender Town curse.
Yeah.
I've never actually played the originals. I've never played Red, Blue, or Yellow. The oldest ones I've played are Crystal and Silver, which I actually own in like physical form, like for my Game Boy. I got Crystal first. That was like the first ever classic Pokemon game I played. I got that like from a friend at school when I was like in grade 6 or 7. And they just kind of gave it to me, and the battery was dead, which kind of sucked. So none of my progress ever saves, but I mean, for the second generation, from what you said for the originals, I think they're probably better than the originals.
That's like Silver and Crystal?
Yeah, Silver and Crystal. I think I like Silver more just because I could like play it longer and it would actually save sometimes, but I got that one from like bag of games that one of my friends gave me because they just decided to give me some Game Boy games. And yeah, that's for like the oldest Pokemon games like I've ever played.
Yeah, I haven't played like Gold, Silver, Crystal, and I've only played like the original Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald like once, and that was when I played Ruby, your copy of Ruby for a bit.
Oh yeah.
So then I don't really have an opinion on the game yet.
Ruby's probably in like one of my top 3 for Pokemon games. I got that one with that bag of Game Boy games as well. I got to like the 6th gym, I think. Maybe the 4th one. I honestly can't remember. I could check right now, but like that would take a while. So, but yeah, from what I've played of it, I haven't gotten super far, but I do enjoy it a lot. I enjoyed the originals more. I hardly got to play the remake because I lost my copy, but the original's honestly really good. And yeah, that's my opinion on Pokemon Ruby, the 3rd best Pokemon game of all time, in my opinion.
Like, I haven't played like Ruby or Sapphire, but the one thing I can comment on is like the art style. Actually, it's like some of my favorite in the series. Probably not as good as the black and white art style. That's probably like the peak for me.
Yeah, that was definitely peak art style for Pokemon, was black and white. Yeah, because
like the new 3DS games, sure they look pretty good. Like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon like have probably some of the best 3D art style. It's like super vibrant and stuff, and I think that they like got like the 3D models in the overworld right, because in like the X and Y and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, they're kind of chibi like.
Yeah.
Like sure that's like that in the originals, but they just kind of look weird in the 3D art style to me.
I kind of have like nostalgia for that like art style, but like I do agree that it's like not the greatest. Oh yeah, I forgot. I actually played Emerald before. I played it on a definitely legit Game Boy Advance with a very legit copy that is randomized. But yeah, I actually did a video on that Pokemon Emerald randomizer. I don't know why I did. I think I was like watching someone do it on YouTube and I just got interested. So yeah, I didn't get that far in it. I think I like lost 3 times. I played it a lot though.
Oh yeah, I think we should talk about the music as well. We haven't
Oh
really
yeah.
talked about that.
Well, I mean, the music in like the original Game Boy versions are kind of not great, but they're not terrible considering they're on the Game Boy.
But yeah, like the battle theme and like stuff like that is just kind of appealing to my ears.
Yeah, it's very monotone.
Yeah, but the GBA music I think is really good.
Yeah, I've got some of the Pokemon Ruby soundtrack downloaded on my phone too.
Oh, yeah, probably. Well, I'll talk about that later. Yeah, music is always really good for the Pokemon games.
Yeah, just like how music is always good for Sonic games. I somehow always bring up Sonic in these, but
yeah, cause why not? Next Gen 4 then. So, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum.
yeah.
I played Platinum personally, but that game is actually one of my favorites. Like, it's actually pretty difficult. Like
yeah, the grinding.
Oh yeah, the grinding.
I find that the grinding is difficult later into the game because I'm still at like level 40 and late level 30s, and I'm on like the last gym, I think. And I don't know how I've gotten through the game. I was severely underleveled for almost half of the gym fights.
Yeah.
But yeah, also getting lost too. That happened to me a lot. I kind of had to like go on wikis or watch YouTube walkthroughs on like how to or like where to go next. So.
Yeah, like I remember I stopped playing for a while because I got stuck at Arrowboro Town. So then I was just like there doing random things because I didn't know where to go. And then also I like was training out my team because I was looking for an Onyx in the mine. And then like I got one I think, but then I like killed it.
Oh my god.
So then I think I like raged and then turned off my DS, but when I was doing that, my Pokemon were like leveling up and like evolving, and then so I lost all that progress.
Oh my gosh.
So then that kind of set me off for a while.
Yeah, that happened to me a lot when I was playing. For some reason, if I like squeeze my DSi slightly or like move it in a weird way, then like the game just crashes.
Yeah.
And I lost like progress multiple times. It mostly happened in battles, but
yeah, that's pretty rough.
But yeah, I have the Pearl version. I really want to try Diamond just because I like Dialga. Palkia is pretty cool too, though. I'm not a huge fan of Giratina, just has a kind of like freaky design. But yeah, I've gotten to like the last gym in that game, and I had a lot of fun playing it so far. I haven't played it in months, though. I think the last time I played it was, like, September.
Oh, wow.
So I guess that's only a couple months ago, I guess. But,
yeah.
Yeah, also the multiplayer is pretty good. That was, like, was that the first time they had the online trading and, like, battling and stuff?
Yeah, because you can't do that on the GBA.
Yeah. I've never experienced, like, the online stuff, but we do, like, the local stuff sometimes, but...
Yeah. And also, something else, the underground, I know that's a big part of it, but I didn't really, like, experience it, just because, like, I'm pretty sure it had, like, Wi-Fi capabilities, so then you could, like, go down and meet other people and stuff, but I never got to experience that, and I didn't really know what to do, so it was just kind of something that was there. And then also, like, you can play with other people, but you're the only other person that I know besides, like, one other person, but he doesn't really play Pokemon that much, who has, like, Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum.
Yeah.
So then, yeah. Music good as always.
I feel like Pearl is, like, or Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum is specifically one of, like, my favorite soundtracks for Pokemon. Like, all the battle themes are awesome, like Trainer, Rival, Wild battles, the Legendary battle themes. Even, like, some of the route themes, the town themes are great. The bicycle theme's pretty cool, too, but, like...
Oh, yeah, that one's, like, not really one of my favorites, but it's kind of alright.
It has, like, a good beginning, but then it kind of just, like, falls off after.
Yeah. Something else that really stuck out for me in the game was definitely the Elite Four. I lost to them, like,
I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, yeah. I won't, like, spoil it that much, but They're definitely difficult fights, and you need to have a good team for that. The final battle, though, that's pretty rough. She has like level 70 Pokemon, Cynthia.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you're definitely gonna need to train up before you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I said all I needed to say. Oh yeah. Also, catching the birds, the legendary birds, is kind of rough. So basically, they appear after you beat the game, and then you go to like the park where you can, I think it's the PAL Park, where you transfer your Pokemon up from the Gen 3 games. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about Fire Red and Leaf Green. Well, I don't even.
Oh
I
yeah.
I haven't even played it, so yeah.
Neither have I.
But I definitely want to try them, like get them and play them.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think I did a Fire Red randomizer as well. Like, whenever I'd, like, go to school on the bus, all I'd play is, like, Pokemon randomizers, like, downloaded on my phone, so...
Yeah.
I mean, my totally legit Game Boy Advance.
Oh, yeah. The GBA phone. But, yeah. And then, so, yeah, basically the birds, you talk to Professor Oak at the PAL Park after you beat the Elite Four. And then the birds will appear on the map. And then... like, every time you enter and leave a city, they change where they are.
That's kind of...
but they always, like, they have a set place where they go. So then you can just, like, enter and leave a city until they're in your area, and then you can catch them. But, like, every time, they'll run away or flee when, like, as soon as they can. So then you need to get a move like Mean Look or something, or, like, to like stop them
in
from
the battle.
leaving. Yeah. But they're also powerful Pokemon, so then they'll probably kill it. Like,
yeah.
Like, the only one that I had that was convenient was, like, the trade, Haunter you get from the girl in Snow Point City.
Alright, yeah.
And then, so yeah, I evolved that even though you're not supposed to. And then... I trained it up a bit, and then I was able to, catch them. They're pretty difficult, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, probably they're some of the most difficult games.
Well, I guess, like, that does make sense, since they are the older ones, but, like, the fact that the extra stuff that, like, you don't actually have to do after you beat the game, like, the optional things, like catching the legendaries and stuff, would be, like, pretty difficult, so I guess it does make sense.
Yeah, like, there's a ton of post-game stuff that you can do. The Battle Frontier is, like, that tower, the Battle Tower. I tried that, but I haven't really gone into it that much. It's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, that would be, like... I think that's, yeah, my second favorite Pokemon game, are Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites, definitely.
Yeah. Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
Never played.
Yeah, they look... I really want to get them.
I know.
Like, especially,
so
like,
cool.
the boxed versions that come with, like, those, like, Poke step counters or something.
Yeah, the Poke Walkers.
That'd be pretty cool, but, like, it's probably ridiculously expensive, so I'd just be happy to get the game on its own, like, in the DS case.
Yeah. I asked for it for Christmas, so hopefully I can get it.
Nice.
So, Black and White?
I've never played Black and White.
Yeah, me neither. That art style is definitely some of the best in the series, mixing the 3D and the 2D. What's the DS? So the 3D, like the 3D looks like it's pixelated, but it isn't, kind of. And then also, I know a controversial choice in the game was that you couldn't find any of the older Pokemon in the series in the game, like, but only after you beat the main story you can find them. It's all new Pokemon.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think that's actually a pretty good choice, because, like, you makes you connect with them a bit more and, like, utilize them.
And it's, like, a reward for, like, those, like, older gamers that have, like, gone through, like, every generation. They've played them all. They know they're gonna beat Black and White, and then that's just a little nice surprise for them at the end, for the diehard Pokemon fans.
And then for new players, it's just, like, how the games are, I guess. Also, the new Pokemon, I think they're pretty cool. Like, they have their own, like, kind of thing to them.
I kind of like the new Pokemon they added. It's probably one of my favorite generations for, like, new Pokemon.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I only, like, remember a select few from each generation. Like, of course, I know most of them, but like
Yeah.
some of them aren't just that memorable to me. But definitely Black and White have some of the most memorable Pokemon to me. So Black and White 2?
Yeah, Black and White 2. Also never played those, but I'd like to get like Black and White and Black and White 2 because I mean like eventually obviously I'd want to play all the Pokemon games, but yeah, I really want to get Black and White just because like they're the best looking ones on the DS. They have all the cool new Pokemon and stuff. And I mean from what I've heard it has a pretty intriguing story. So that'd be pretty cool, but
yeah, they're definitely some of the best in the series in terms of storytelling. Also, I know that they have like dynamic music, kind of. Like they have music specifically for when your Pokemon is in the red in a battle.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Have you played Black 2 and White 2?
Oh no, I never played them. And also something else about the Black and White games, they kind of came out, like, they're on the DS, but they came out in the 3DS, like, when it was starting the first coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they came out when the 3DS first came out. Like, Black and White came out in 2011, there's a year the same as the 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure they came out after the 3DS came out, but I'm not totally sure about that.
I'll probably just, like, throw it up in post.
Oh, yeah. And then, like, Black and White 2, they came out in, like, 2013, I think, so a good
That's kind of crazy.
Good couple years into the 3DS. So they kind of have this, like, neat feeling to them, kind of. So, are you ready to move on?
X and Y.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The generation I probably have the most to say about, but...
Yeah, that was the generation that that was the one that got me into the series. Cause, like,
yeah,
I
me
kinda,
too.
Like, I watched the anime a bit, and then collected the cards a bit, and then, I got X and Y for Christmas, so that was pretty cool. And I played X a lot. Like, I remember, like, I beat it, like, 5 times, but, that was, like, when I was younger, so then I, just used legendaries for trying to beat them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I didn't really have a good, like, plan or anything, I just kind of powered through them.
Yeah. Using the same move over and over again until it gets depleted.
Yeah. I never really understood the power points though, like the PP. Like they were just kind of this thing that went down but like didn't really matter. Cause I don't know if I ever they ever got down to 0 when I first played X and Y. Yeah, also like the internet, that was really cool, like just like battling with other people. I used the Wi-Fi battles a considerable amount of time. Wonder Trade was a big part of it, definitely.
Wonder Trade was huge.
Just like kind of seeing if you can get a shiny or a legendary or anything.
Yeah.
Like looking back on my old save file nowadays, some of the Pokemon, I don't even know how I got them. Like, I have a shiny Mamoswine that I don't even know.
Oh my god!
Like, I don't know if I ever got it from, like, trading or Wonder Trading or anything.
Or like that, what was that trading thing called where like you could like put in a Pokemon and like a Pokemon you wanted back from it, and then if someone had that, they could like trade it with you?
Oh yeah, the GTS.
Yeah, I used that a lot too.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't really remember it that much until I played like Sun or Moon or like I kind of remember. Oh yeah, it's kind of coming back to me a bit, but I don't know. Like the GTS nowadays, in Home or Sun or Moon or anything, like they're just bombarded with like I'm pretty sure like tactic counts or anything or something, because they have like a bunch of listings for like the same kind of Pokemon. And
that's dumb.
Yeah, and then like when you choose them, your game freezes or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely something. Yeah, I guess I haven't talked about the story that much or anything, like the gameplay, we haven't really talked about it.
No, I don't really remember the story, but like all I know is that like Lysander was the bad guy and there was like Team Flare and stuff.
Yeah, like it didn't really, X and Y are definitely one of the weaker games in the franchise in terms of story.
Yeah.
Like, there's not really one there, it's just kind of like bad guy wants to take over the world or destroy it
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah, I don't really remember the story that much. Kind of just like the beginning where like all your friends are there.
Right,
They're
yeah.
kind of unmemorable to me though. Like the only one I strongly remember is Serena, and that's only because
Yeah, me too. There was also that blonde dude. What was his name? The blonde dude with the glasses?
Oh yeah, Clement.
Or is he just in the anime?
He was a gym leader in the games.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Also, it's kind of a funny story. When I first caught Xerneas in the games, I didn't have another slot on my party, and in the game, you have to put it in your party, so then you have to exchange a Pokemon and put it in the box if you don't have one. So then, like, if you don't have an extra slot.
Mm-hmm.
So then when I first caught Xerneas, and then it told me to, like, swap a Pokemon, to put Xerneas in the party, I thought that meant release your Pokemon so that Xerneas can go in it. So then,
Oh my god.
yeah, so I, like, had a Meganium. I don't even know how I got it, though. But, like, I was so sad because I thought that I was gonna, have to, like, release it. But then later on, I checked my box and Meganium was there, so then I was happy about that.
Wow. I got X and Y in, like, early 2014, I think, in, like, March or something. But yeah, X and Y are definitely my favorite games. I got X first and Y a couple years later. I think I spent, like, 300 hours on Pokemon X.
I only spent like
Yeah.
140 or 146 or something like that.
Yeah, most of it was like getting up every morning before school, going into Wonder Trade, and then pointing it in different directions to try and get like different continents or countries to trade with. But yeah, Wonder Trade, I used that so many times. I got like a shiny Mesprit from that. I think I got like a level 100 Lugia from that.
Oh wow.
I had like so many good trades there. Of course, I was like giving away Weedles and Caterpies, but like
Yeah,
Zigzagoon.
Mm-hmm.
And my starters were like Chespin and Squirtle. Those were because you could like pick a starter at the start of the game from like the new starters, and then you got to pick from one of the 3 original starters when you got to Lumio City.
Yeah, I chose Chespin and Charmander.
Nice.
So that was pretty cool. Definitely nowadays I would pick Froakie for it because Greninja's pretty cool.
Yeah, Greninja's pretty nice. I still think Chespin's my favorite though.
Yeah, Chespin's definitely cool.
Yeah. Honestly, all of those starters were pretty cool. Fennekin, Chespin, Froakie, and even their evolutions were pretty nice. But yeah, I sunk like 300 hours into that game. I played it like all the time. It was like my main 3DS game that I played. That and Super Mario 3D Land and New Super Mario Bros. 2. I played those like constantly. Pokemon X, I definitely have a lot of fond memories with that. We did some battles over like Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
I've gone in like recently to see if anybody like trades or battles still. Hardly anyone plays it, which I mean, I guess it's not a surprise. But yeah, those are definitely my favorite Pokemon games and are basically what got me into Pokemon in the first place, other than like a couple months before that when you like introduced me to Pokemon and gave me a bunch of cards. But
Yeah, back in those days, the only place I got my cards from were the like Dollarama with like those 10 cards. They were like 10 back in the day. Like
yeah.
And then they reduced them to 5 and now they're 4, so that's definitely
I think they're at
something.
3 now.
Oh man.
Which sucks. And they've like the price has never decreased either. It's always the same.
Yeah, like the cards you got too, like they weren't like any special cards or anything.
No.
But to me,
you
I
never
just
get like
enjoyed...
an EX or anything.
No. Like not even a holo, I don't think. I don't think it got
No.
a single holo from them, but
Oh yeah, I just remembered. The big thing about Pokemon X and Y, the Mega Evolutions.
oh yeah. Mega Evolution is like really cool, honestly.
Yeah.
Like just like a temporary evolution that a Pokemon can have, and then like designs I think are really cool as well.
Yeah, the
Mega
designs are
Charizard,
awesome.
Mega Charizard Y though, like it's like that seems like a more natural evolution in Charizard, but it just looks like a more angular Charizard, I guess. But then Mega Charizard X, like, that one's definitely the better one in my opinion. Like, the blue flames out coming from its mouth, and, like, it's just so cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just remember, like, looking for all the Mega Stones and stuff, and, like, getting them from, like, different NPCs in the games. Mega Blastoise is the one that I remember the most, probably because I had Squirtle as my main. But yeah, I got both Mega Charizards because my brother had Y, and I was able to get a Charizardite Y from him.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, that was when they started introducing, like, these sort of gimmicks into the Pokemon games, right? Because Sun and Moon had the Z Crystals, and then Sword and Shield have the Gigamax or whatever.
Like, it's Dynamax and then Gigantamax, right, which is, like, a unique form. Because Dynamax is just where they go big, but Gigantamax is when they have, like, their own special forms.
Right. Oh, yeah, and the Z Crystals had Z moves as well in Sun and Moon, which I hardly ever used, but...
Yeah, like, they're definitely, like, pretty cool. Like, I didn't really use them that much, but, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I think it's where, like, they really expanded on the Z Crystals, because they had, like, certain ones for certain Pokemon and stuff like that, and, like, they had their own, like, logo kind of thing. Like, in,
That's pretty cool.
In Sun and Moon, they only had, like, the same text for all of them, but then, in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they have, like, their own little logos, and that's really cool.
That's nice.
One last thing I have to say about, X and Y is, like, the trainer battle theme. That's definitely yeah, that's like a rock theme, and so
that's like the best battle theme in Pokemon history.
Yeah, definitely some of the best music that they had.
Yeah, that game had such a good soundtrack. But yeah, they'd also had, like, great new additions for Pokemon as well. I wouldn't say they're as strong as Black and White, but they still had some decent ones like Hawlucha and stuff like that.
Gutra and Gumi.
Yeah. Pumpkaboo, or whatever the heck its name was.
Yeah, Pumpkaboo and Gorgeist, I think the evolution is, because then... Yeah. And then there's, like, Phantom and...
That goat Pokemon.
Yeah. But... And then also, I don't think the amounts helped that as well. Like, they only had, like, 70-something. That's, like, the lowest in the series in terms of new Pokemon, so...
I don't really care too much that it's the lowest, because I feel like they had a good, like, amount of quality Pokemon added.
Yeah. Like,
but yeah, if they added, like, 10, 20 more, then that would have definitely been nice.
Yeah, I can definitely remember the X and Y Pokemon as some of the best. Like, I can remember the most of them, besides Kanto, obviously. I know X and Y, to most fans, are kind of the weakest in the series, but...
honestly, X and Y, they're my favorites.
Yeah.
To me, they're the strongest games.
Like, I like them more than Red and Blue.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Like, the 3D art style, I think it definitely has its pros and cons. It makes it stand out more in terms of, like, when compared to the older games with the sprite art style.
Yeah. And it was definitely, like, because it was the first time they had, like, ever done that, it ended up getting, like, refined and improved on in Sun and Moon as well.
Yeah, I think the 3D art style peaked in Sun and Moon, honestly. Like, we'll have to see about the newer ones, but Sword and Shield and Let's Go, definitely. Yeah. Not really the best.
Yeah. Then there was Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire on 3DS as well.
Oh, yeah. Those ones, I kind of remember more than X and Y, but X and Y I think are better.
Like, yeah, I remember X and Y more, because I lost my copy of Omega Ruby, like, maybe a month after I got it? I don't know. Actually, it might have been a year, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, like, I don't really, like, they're kind of okay games in my opinion. Like, I don't really remember the story or anything.
No, neither do I.
I just remember, like, trying to get all the legendaries and, like, the, portals. Like, the Hoopa, rings. Like, that's probably some of the most stood out stuff to me. But yeah, the primal reversions. That was kind of the gimmick of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
What was it?
Like, they added more Mega Evolutions, but they definitely had a focus on the primal reversions for the legendaries. They're kind of like Mega Evolutions, but they're not. It's like they are,
Oh.
but they're not.
That sounds familiar, but
I don't really have much to say about them. The art style is kind of weird. Like it's square, like that's kind of weird when it comes to 3D games. Like it's just square, but it's 3D. Like that's how the world looks. It's just square.
That's kind of weird.
Like Minecraft does it right because it's supposed to be more basic.
Yeah, it's like a simplistic game, and it leans like full in onto the like cubic square based design.
Yeah, but then like Oras, it's just strange. Like you don't doesn't really fit in.
Didn't we get like maps with the game? Like maps of Hoenn?
When like I don't know if it's like if you pre-ordered it or you got it from like specific locations, but you got a map of the Hoenn region, which is pretty cool. I don't know where mine went.
Yeah, because we got it for Christmas, and we just ended up getting a map with it too,
Yeah,
which
I got
was
two.
a nice surprise. Yeah.
But I gave one to my friend. I don't know if he has it or not still. But and then the other one
Yeah, I think my map's under my bed.
I wish I had it still because it's pretty cool.
Yeah. All I remember from that game is being in a cave and getting stuck, and there was water around me, and I didn't have surf, so I couldn't progress.
Going back to X and Y for a second, when you like the games do this nowadays where like if you get the game in like a certain span of time within the release date of the game, you could get a special Pokemon from the mystery gift.
All right.
And in X and Y that was Torchic. I don't know where mine went, but I'm gonna look for it after this episode. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think I got it early enough to get the Torchic.
Oh yeah. Like you just yeah, you had to get it. I got it for Christmas and like the deadline was January something, I think. So
Oh, yeah, I got it in March.
And then Oras, I don't know what you got honestly. Like it's just kind of I don't know. Those games aren't really memorable in my opinion. Like that was my experience of the Hoenn region. And I put like 70 hours into it or something, but I don't even remember much of it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the originals to me are definitely more memorable from what I've played of like Oras, but like I hardly played it, so yeah, I definitely do prefer the originals. But I don't think they're terrible remakes, but they're not the greatest.
Yeah, like I don't know if you heard of this, but apparently this like UK game site, I think, they accidentally leaked in quotes this like Pokemon Master Collection for the Switch, which came like,
oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
It came with like
it's like red, gold, and ruby or something.
That just like it doesn't really seem that real to me. Like I looked on the site and it's not really there. It's not there anymore. I don't if it even was there. If you're watching this in the future, tell us in the comments if it came out.
Yeah, and also tell us if Diamond and Pearl came out on the Switch, because that would be really nice.
I would love to play the Diamond and Pearl remakes.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're better than Sword and Shield in terms of art style. We'll get into Sword and Shield later. But those are kind of they were pretty good games, but to me, yeah, I think I said all I need to say about Oras. You?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Let's move on to Sun and Moon then.
Yes.
Those games, that's when I kind of fell off in the series until like a few months ago. But that's kind of the time when I didn't really play it. Like, it got to as far as like the last trial and before the Pokemon League. But those games were just kind of like when I first played it, I didn't really remember much of it. And the new Pokemon didn't really stand out to me.
Yeah, no, I don't remember any of them. And then they introduced like Alolan forms too, which was very confusing to me.
That was yeah, that was kind of a neat addition, but it can get confusing. Like, they're kind of regional variants, like, because of the different climate. Yeah. Alolan Executor was the one that stood out to me the most, because it was just so tall. Like
it was just like a super tall Executor.
Yeah, and, like, Alolan Vulpix and Ninetales, they only had Kanto Pokemon for Alolan forms.
Yeah. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, I feel like they did better with Sword and Shield in terms of the regional forms, but we'll get into that later again.
All right.
Like when I first played it, wasn't really memorable that much. The Z moves, I just like used them near the end when like they were weak or something. I just don't really remember much of it. I think you got a Munchlax when you first, like that was the mystery gift Pokemon.
I think I actually got that one.
Yeah, me too. And then I used it on my team. But yeah, like I definitely have some things to say about it though, cause I got back into Pokemon like a few months ago and stuff when I played Platinum, and then I decided to play Moon, cause I didn't even start a save file on that. Like it was kind of a pattern for me to get each of the new Pokemon games, both of them, on Christmas. And then so I unboxed Moon, and then I kind of put it in, I think, but I don't really remember playing it. So I played it recently. They're actually like good games. Like they're some of the best games for me. They have a good story though. Like they're more story-driven games. It's kind of slow near the start because there's like a lot of cutscenes and you can't really explore that much. But definitely they shine later on.
Yeah, I found the story pretty interesting from what I played of it, but
yeah.
I ended up getting like 12 Z crystals or something like that, and doing like that many of the island trials. I didn't really enjoy that they went with island trials instead of like the typical gyms, but
yeah. For me,
I didn't like that a lot. I didn't enjoy the Z crystals. Everything else was decent, though. I made it a good chunk through the game. I don't think I got to the last island, though. But yeah, I think they're alright Pokemon games. They're not personally my favorites. When I originally got them, I actually stopped playing them and continued playing X and Y. But yeah, they're pretty decent Pokemon games. They're not the worst, that's for sure.
Yeah, some of those memorable characters, for me were in the game. Like, and then, like, yeah, the trials, for me, I'm open to that change. But the thing is, for me at least, they were just, like, either super challenging or super easy. Like, the actual trial part, they were kind of easy. And then you only got, like, I kind of like the gyms better because you get to face multiple trainers before you get to the
and, like, work your
leader.
way up to the leader.
Yeah, and then, but in the trials, well, like, it depends, but mainly, you only face like the main trial person.
Yeah. I don't really remember a whole lot about the trials. I just remember that I didn't enjoy them that much. And the fact that there were like 18 of them or something.
Oh yeah.
That just kind of felt like too much to me.
But yeah, they were challenging though. Like Sun and Moon are decently challenging games. Yeah, the new Pokemon were alright. They weren't really that memorable. I definitely liked the older Pokemon better.
I remember Toucanon. That's the only one I remember off the top of my head. That one's like my favorite, but
they had some like there were a few standout Pokemon, but there weren't really that much good ones, at least in my opinion. Yeah, I think I said all I needed to say. The music was pretty cool. It's more of like, yeah,
like a tropical Hawaiian theme or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the battle theme in that game. I think if I played Sun and Moon like a bit more, like now, then I'd probably like rank it a bit higher, just because I feel like I'd enjoy it more if I played it now. But yeah.
Yeah, like. My opinions are just coming from the top of my head. I definitely need to replay all of them in a row to like actually critique them and stuff like that, but I'm just like pointing out just my opinions right now. Like I definitely need to replay X and Y and Red, Blue, Yellow, stuff like that. Auras, but
yeah, I definitely need to replay Sun and Moon.
Yeah, they're good games though. I'd recommend them. Oh my gosh, we've been talking for almost an hour now.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're almost done. We're on to the Switch games now. We got Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu.
Well, first I want to mention Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, if that's okay.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah, like, in terms of the actual release of them, like, I don't know if that was the greatest idea. They're just kind of remakes of Sun and Moon, but they're on, like, the same system, and they came out, like, a year later, so then I don't really understand. Like, they're better than Sun and Moon, in my opinion, in some aspects. I'd play Ultra Sun and Moon over Sun and Moon. Well, because the art style is better for me. Like, it's more vibrant, more tropical. Story isn't as good, though.
Oh.
Like, in Sun and Moon story, like, the main, like, an antagonist, like, they went crazy over the Ultra Beast. Oh, yeah. We didn't even mention the Ultra Beasts.
Oh, yeah.
Those were, like, the other, kind of gimmicky thing.
Yeah, the Ultra Beasts. I didn't really know too much about the Ultra Beasts, but the Z Crystals definitely stood out to me more.
Yeah, like, they're more of a post-game thing in Sun and Moon.
Okay, that's why I know nothing about them.
Yeah. They have more of a focus, though, in Ultra Sun and Moon. Because, like, the change they made, instead of her going crazy over them, like, she just kind of wants to battle them, but, like, I don't really know. That definitely isn't a good summary of the story, but it's just kind of, like, important to what I'm saying, I guess. It's just kind of more dynamic Sun and Moon story, but then it's more surface in Ultra Sun and Moon.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely the Ultra Beasts have more of a focus, which I think is good. They're more part of the story.
That's probably why it's called Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I guess.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they had a decent part in the story of Sun and Moon. But I guess if I don't really remember them that well in the story, then I guess that tells you what you need to know about them in Sun and Moon in terms of, like, their prominence. But yeah, they're more vibrant, definitely more refined. They have, like, a new surfing minigame, which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, I guess I got out everything I needed to say.
Yeah, one more thing I just remembered, actually, was, like, yeah, you know how you have, like, the HM Pokemon where, like, you teach them Fly, and it's, like, one of your party Pokemon?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they changed that in Sun and Moon, where, like, you just unlocked a certain Pokemon as you go to, like, dash through rocks, or surf, or fly places.
Yeah, the ride Pokemon.
I didn't really like that. Yeah, the ride Pokemon.
I think that's an improvement to me, because in the older games, definitely in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, like, there were 8 in those games, and they kind of took up most of the slots, because you only have 4 slots for moves, and then, like, they took up 1 or 2 of them, and they maybe weren't even that good as actual moves. Instead, making them into specific Pokemon that gives you more move spots.
Yeah, I would have liked it more if they, like, used one of your party Pokemon that, like, oh yeah, this one has wings, or it's a flying type, so let's give it Fly, and it can be your Fly Ride Pokemon, or whatever, or something like that, just so that it had, like, more attachment, instead of just being, like, these random throwaway Pokemon.
They actually did that in Let's Go.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'll talk about that later, though. We can talk about that later. Yeah, so we were on a Discord call right now, if you're wondering. And then, so the video call, you couldn't even see me. I was pitch black.
I know. I was going to say something, but I'm like, I'll let you finish the Sun and Moon thing, and then maybe I'll bring something up.
Yeah, that's why I turned my lights on, but,
yeah.
Ultra Sun and Moon, they're good games. You should play them.
Yeah, Sun and Moon,
good.
I've never played Ultra Sun and Moon, so I don't really have an opinion on them.
Oh, yeah. I want to bring up something about the Diamond, Pearl, Platinum that I forgot to talk about.
Okay.
I think they over-relied on HMs in the games. Like, there's 8 of them, and then, like, half of them, like, you can't even... They're not good moves, but you still need them throughout the entire game.
Yeah, specifically Cut, but...
Oh, yeah. And Flash and Defog.
Yeah. There's a lot of annoying HMs in that game.
Yeah, like, that's definitely a negative aspect of the game.
Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons it's not, like, my #1 pick, but...
I definitely remember them being a hassle in the main story. And, like, you can't even normally get rid of them. You have to get a move deleter in the main story. So then...
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah. Some of them are good, though, like Surf and Waterfall.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a good chunk that are good, but there's a lot of crap ones that you just end up throwing onto one level 6 Pachirisu in your party that you never use in battle and only use for HMs.
Yeah, like Bidoof and like yeah, B-Barrel. Those ones are the Pokemon are prominent for being HM slaves where like you just put all of them on that Pokemon.
Yeah.
Aside from a few. Because I think they have the most wide range use of them. I think I'm finished now.
Alright, so onto the Switch.
Okay. Let's
go Eevee and Pikachu.
I played Let's Go Pikachu.
I played Let's Go Eevee. It seems like we played all the opposite games of each other.
Yeah, like I played... Well, we both played Sun, but then I played Moon.
Yeah. I've only played Sun. I played X.
I played X
got,
as well.
Pearl, you've got Platinum. I got Omega Ruby, you got Alpha Sapphire?
I
got you get both. Omega Ruby?
I mainly played Omega Ruby.
Oh, okay.
So then I guess we have... It's 50-50 then.
Yeah.
So let's go. Those ones, they're okay games to me.
Yeah, they're not great. I mean, they're not really like main series remakes or anything. They're kind of like spin-off remakes. I liked where they went with like having the Pokemon out of their Pokeball and like walking with you. And like the wild Pokemon were visible.
Oh, yeah. They did that in Heart Gold Soul Silver, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and in Fire Red and Leaf Green. No, never mind.
But yeah, like the catching mechanic, I feel like it was better when you battled them. Like it's kind of more dynamic.
I hate the catching mechanic in that game. It's just Pokemon Go.
Yeah, like it's more dynamic, but then because like in the regular games when you get it down to that, you just keep catching balls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you keep throwing them. But that's exactly what it's like in the Let's Go. I don't even know what point I was trying to make. Like, you actually throw them in Let's Go, but then, I was playing it portably, so then I just kept my Switch in one position because it was automatically in the middle, and then I just pressed A to throw them. So, but other than that, when you, look past that, the story... Like, it's definitely one of the weakest stories, because it's just someone trying to take over the world, like Giovanni and Team Rocket and stuff. And then even, like, progressing through the towns, like, they have some of those memorable town names to me, I guess. Well, like, each of them have their good... Each Pokemon game has their memorable town or city.
Yeah.
But I feel like I know the most in Kanto. Yeah, they're just kind of weak games all around. Like, they only had Kanto Pokemon. And you'll realize how bad most of them are only when you are only able to use them. Like, definitely early game. Like, Pidgey, Spearow, Rattata, Caterpie. They're kind of just, like, weak Pokemon.
Yeah, they're kind of just throwaway Pokemon.
Yeah. Because, like, in the games, they removed, like, every generation except for Kanto, which makes sense, but they didn't do that in Oraz.
No, they didn't. I kind of like that they didn't do that in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, because it's kind of more like, instead of a remake of the original games, it's kind of like a revisiting, but like you're going as a different character or something.
Yeah. Like, the originals are kind of just like the groundwork, and then, like, I guess the remakes kind of feel like post-game, sort of. Because, like, you play through Ruby and Sapphire, and then you play each of the new games, and then when you get to Oraz, it's kind of just like revisiting it, like you said, I think.
Yeah.
So then... Yeah. But in Let's Go, it doesn't really feel like that.
No.
Like, they do have Mega Evolution, though, actually.
Oh, like, they do?
Yeah, you get that near the 7th or 8th gym, I believe.
Oh, well, I never got that far.
Yeah, I'd say skip them if you were trying to play everyone, but like you weren't really committed to it.
Those are easy pass-up Pokemon games.
Yeah, and they're just kind of easy. Like there's some difficulty, but I think that comes from the Pokemon you're choosing. That was the thing when they introduced like Meltan and Melmetal, though. Like those ones that you got from...
Oh yeah.
Like put a Pokemon from Go into Let's Go, and then in Go you get like this box. And then...
Yeah, you get like a Meltan box, and then for like an hour or something, or like 20 minutes, you'd have like Meltan spawn near you, and then you could just catch a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember doing that a few times.
Yeah, I did it just so I could get Melmetal. You need like 400 Meltan candies.
Yeah.
And then, so I just cut them all on weekends, or like Sunday, because then you get 6 candies instead of 3. And that made it quicker.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Should we talk about Go or no? That's more like a spin-off game, though.
Yeah, that's more of a spin-off. If you want us to do a podcast on, like, spin-off Pokemon games, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, because this episode is getting pretty long as it is. It'd be like
we're over an hour now.
It'd be like 2 or 3 hours if we were talking about every spin-off game.
Yeah.
But getting back to Let's Go, I don't really have much else to say about it. They're kind of just like
Yeah,
there.
I mean, I played Let's Go Eevee for a bit. I remember shiny hunting for a Geodude specifically, and I never found one.
Wow.
And I never played it again after that. But yeah, I never really got too far into it. I think I got to like maybe the 2nd gym. I don't know. My brother played it more than me though. But yeah, I like the trainer battles because you'd actually battle the Pokemon, but the wild battles were just like, oh, catch it. It's Pokemon Go now.
Yeah, aside from the special battles, like the legendaries and then Snorlax.
Sword and Shield.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those games are, they're pretty good. Like, the story isn't really that memorable to me. Gameplay, it's okay. Like, the wild areas...
Yeah.
I wish that, it was a bigger region where with, like, more wild areas, because there's only, like, 2 in the game.
That's weird.
I know. Like, you go to...
That's so strange.
Like, you go to, like, a few towns, there's a few routes, and then you go to this massive wild area, and then you go to the next, few towns, and then there's another one, and then you go to the next few towns, and then you beat the game.
Wow.
Like, it's definitely, better than, like, Kanto, I guess, because then it's more dynamic, because it's not... In Kanto, it's just, like, a circle, I guess. You just go around, and then, yeah. But then, in Galar, it's just a straight line up, going up.
I didn't really enjoy the 8th... Is that the 8th or 9th generation of Pokemon?
8th.
8th, okay.
Because each gen...
Yeah, I'm getting it confused with the game generations.
Yeah, because each generation is started with a new game. Like, the new main game, not the remakes.
Okay.
Like, it's like,
Yeah.
the remakes are part of the generation, so like... like, Gen 7 is kind of weird, because it's Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon. And then the Let's Go games.
Yeah.
Like, it feels weird, because, like, they're kind of mainline games. I call them mainline games. But then they're on the Switch. So, it's, like, yeah. But, the story didn't do much for me. The characters were kind of okay, I guess.
Yeah, I found the characters really annoying. Like, I only played the first 20 minutes of the game, but the characters were so annoying that I was like, I can't take this anymore, I have to turn this off. I got to, like, a little bit of, like, wild area, did a Pokemon battle, fought a sheep. I don't remember any of the new Pokemon except for the Galar form of Weezing with the top hat.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh, also the Meowth one.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty dull to me. I don't like the controls. Just like the character feels so floaty and stiff at the same time. And like if you move in a circle, it just feels so weird. But yeah, the story was pretty intriguing to me, at least the beginning part of it. The cutscenes look nice. It's in HD, so that's pretty cool. But overall, I think it's one of the weakest, if not the weakest, mainline Pokemon games in my opinion. But if I could find my copy of it, I'd probably give it another shot. But
yeah,
I've somehow lost it.
Like, there's standout areas in the game, but it's kind of like few and far between, I guess.
Yeah.
Like that forest with like the neon-y forest, and then it's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. The new Pokemon, I feel like they're okay. Like there's good ones in there, but like there's a good few standout ones. and then the rest are kind of just like there. I feel like we should mention the national dex situation.
Oh, right.
Because, like, when they said not everyone Pokemon is returning, that's like a huge movement started on the internet.
Yeah, I remember that. That was crazy.
Yeah. I don't really mind the change. Like, I'm not gonna use all of them anyways.
Yeah.
And then it gives you more...
It just sucks for the completionists, I guess, who, like, want to catch, like, one of each Pokemon, I guess, but...
Yeah. I think it's good for completionists in terms of, like, completing the Pokédex, but not, like, trying to have every one. Because you need to put all of them in home then. And then you need to pay for that. Like, some of the Pokemon, you just have to leave in home until they can get until you can put them in, like, the new games when they come out. But I kind of wish that they will bring back the national dex. Hopefully they won't just keep only certain Pokemon in there. Like, it makes you connect more with the Pokemon that are in it. Having every one, I think, is pretty cool.
It gives you a good variety and, like, options and, like, even replay value if you want to play through the game over and over again and have, like, different unique parties of Pokemon each time.
Well, the raid battles, they were okay.
Yeah, I didn't get far enough to experience any of those.
Yeah, because, like, they're like Dynamax battles or Gigantamax depending on the Pokemon. But then they have, like, this point where, like, if you take down a certain amount of their health, they'll put up, like, a wall or something where, like before you can damage them, you have to, like, hit them a certain amount of times.
Oh.
And then for some of them, you have to hit them, like, 5 times before you can damage them again. For this game, you can get a Meowth, a Gigantamax Meowth for the mystery gift.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I didn't get it, though, obviously.
Yeah, neither did I.
When the games came out, it's kind of like the era when, like, I wasn't really playing Pokemon and, like, I wasn't really keeping up with it.
Me too.
Yeah, so I wasn't really interested in it. The regional forms, this time they added evolutions to the regional form, so then you can...
Oh, yeah.
The, like regional evolutions. I feel like that was the natural direction that they could have taken with it. I hope they continue it, because it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm finished talking about it. Are you?
Yeah, I've said everything I want to say. I haven't really played a lot of Sword and Shield, so I don't really have too much to say, but...
You want to talk about, like, the future games? Like, your thoughts or anything?
Sure.
Kind of like, speculation, I guess?
Yeah.
It's like that Masters Collection thing. I don't know if it's real or not. It probably is fake to me. Cause, like, they only have, unless they're making, like, another collection, they only have, like, 1/2 of the games.
I know, that's the dumb part. Like, if they included Ruby, Sapphire, Red, Blue, and Gold, Silver, that makes sense, at least, but...
Or even if they only had, like, Yellow, Emerald, and Platinum.
Yeah, like the good,
Crystal.
like the final versions of those games.
Yeah, I feel like that's better than just having, like, Red, Gold, and Ruby.
Yeah.
Like, they can make a Master Collection 1 and 2 or something like that, and then have them. But if it's only just those games, and that's the only collection they're releasing, I feel like that's dumb.
Yeah, I feel like that is what they would do, though, is have the 2 separate collections of, like, oh, here's Red, Ruby, and Gold, and then in the other collection for $80, you can get Sapphire, Blue, and Silver.
Yeah, and then another $80 collection that comes with Yellow, Crystal, and Emerald. But if that's what they're doing and this collection is real, I feel like that's better than just having 1/2 of the games.
Yeah. I would honestly prefer they do the 2 separate parts than just 1/2.
Yeah. Even, like, the price, though, $80.
Yeah. That's kind of steep. But I feel like Nintendo's only going to do full price.
Like, they're kind of getting greedy now, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, only releasing things limited time.
It's very sad, honestly.
Like, 3D All-Stars, I feel like it least in America, I feel like it was worth that $60 price, because that's like $20 a game.
Yeah.
And I feel like each of those are worth $20.
Yeah. So if they made it like $60 Canadian, then yeah, that would make sense. But
yeah, but like because of the like price inflation in Canada, $80.
It's kind of sad. Yeah. And I feel like it was rushed too, because like they had to build up. They just, for one, they put 64 in Sunshine just in emulation, and then they had to rebuild Galaxy, which is probably why they didn't put Galaxy 2 on it, because they didn't want to rebuild 2 games. But yeah, it feels rushed in some parts. Like, it's very glitchy just because 64 and Sunshine are emulated, but.
And then the Masters Collection, I feel like it should be worth at least like American $40 or $50, because that's like more reasonable. Because like $20 a game is still like, it's pretty good, but it just feels like it's so much for just those games, and there's only like one half of the duo games.
Yeah, I feel like for the Masters Collection, they would just do ports of the games, like maybe upscaled ports, maybe put red and blue in color or something, like full color, but yeah, I feel like that's all they do. I don't think they'd actually like remake them like they did with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but
that would be, I feel like that would be so much. And they already have like Let's Go and like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, so I can imagine them remaking Gold Silver Crystal in 3D art style, because Heart Gold Soul Silver is in the sprite art style. Yeah, because I would understand that. But then if they remade all of them again, like that'd be the third remake of Kanto,
which would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think it would be best if they did 2 collections that came with the red, gold, or even 3, red, gold, ruby, and then blue, silver, sapphire, and then yellow, crystal, and emerald, and made each of those $30.
Yeah.
Basically, the point is,
don't make it $80.
Make it $40 Canadian.
Yeah.
And then have 2 collections.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be the best possible thing.
Yeah, because then people could, like, pick and choose which one they wanted for, like, a lower price than having to pay $160 for 2 games.
And then if they make the 3 ones with, like, the final games, that'd be, like, $240.
Yeah, that's just way too much.
Definitely, like, have a better menu than the 3D All-Stars. Have, like, unique menus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think I'm done with the Masters Collection.
Yeah, me too. Probably, like, have some Sonic Mania Plus collection stuff, like trailers, behind-the-scenes things, artwork, stuff like that. That would be nice, but I don't think Nintendo would do that.
Yeah, moving on to Diamond and Pearl remakes, because those are heavily rumored and they're likely to come out.
That would be nice. I'd love that.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
And if they could, like, fix the HM situation, that would be even better.
Maybe have, like, the Rye Pokemon, or, like, the thing you said, where, like, they just, learn it, but then they don't, like, have it in their moveset.
Yeah.
Like your, party Pokemon. Or I don't know how that would work, though, because, like, if you switch them out, because then you would have to, like, relearn them over and over again if, like, you're continuously...
True.
Yeah.
Or maybe you could, like, just have the HMs, but, like, they don't set them to moves, they just set them to ride Pokemon or something like that.
That would be best, probably. Yeah, it'd be nice to make it in, like, the 3D art style, like Sword and Shield, but kind of better quality.
Yeah, like fine-tune it a bit, have the controls down pat and not so weird and floaty.
Make it more crisper, because, like, the textures were kind of weird in Sword and Shield. And then, if they brought back Mega Evolution, that would be pretty cool.
That would be awesome. Mega Evolutions were, like, the best gimmick.
Yeah, like Mega, and then Z Crystals, and then Dynamax, that'd be pretty cool. They had all of them in there. Imagine Mega Dynamax Pokemon using Z moves.
That would be ridiculous.
that'd be overpowered so much.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully they're real. I'll get them if they're real. I think I'm done.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Anything else you want to mention?
I don't think so. But yeah, eventually we will do like a second part to this podcast, I guess, where we like talk about the spin-offs and stuff, and like the anime, the trading cards, things like that. Just because this is getting super long, so we can't really touch on that now.
No. but
yeah.
Yeah. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to StarMaster65 channel. Maybe consider subscribing to mine.
Yeah, go subscribe to MarioFan27. Link in the description. Check out our second channels too. He uploaded a video recently unboxing the We Bare Bears movie. I uploaded playing Splatoon Online in 2020 on my second channel recently. So go check that. Go check those videos out if you feel like it.
Check out any channel really, like ours.
Yeah.
Like check out ours.
Go
first,
subscribe
obviously.
to Peanut Butter Gamer.
Space Hamster.
Go subscribe to Nathaniel Bandy.
Any channel you want to, really. Subscribe to the YouTube gaming channel. I'm pretty sure there's one for that.
Go subscribe to Lele Pawns.
Go subscribe to Accolade's channel.
Yeah.
Or the Bubsy channel.
Go subscribe to Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo Vera.
But yeah, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Hope you enjoyed. You can leave some suggestions for topics that we could talk about in the next episodes or other upcoming episodes.
Yeah, or leave some not to talk about. Like, just leave a comment below.
Yeah, just comment.
Just
interact
please.
with the video in some way.
Share it on Twitter.
Share it on Google Plus and Facebook.
Yeah. Put it on your Google. Share the link to your Google Drive and then share it with everyone you know.
Post a clip to your MySpace.
Just do something to get the word out of this.
Spread the word.
Yeah.
Go up to your friends and talk to them about it.
Just anything, really.
Alright, yeah. But tune in next week, or not next week, next month for the next episode. But yeah, check out the last episode if you haven't seen it already. And we'll see you guys in the next podcast. I'll see you in my next video. But yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.